question on the DC versus Marvel. Like
Mm.
now that we're post Infinity War and we're now in the new era of Marvel films, and also DC had a new era with Aquaman where it kind of like galvanized the DC fan base. And now we're getting like the re-release of Justice League, except it's the how to
Snyder cut.
Snyder cut. Um, Comparing those two, which one of those? Because I'm done with Marvel movies. I'm not really excited for what's coming out. I thought
Hmm.
Far From Home was a bad movie for me. I didn't think it was that good for Spider-Man.
Okay.
Where do you guys see, where do you guys see the battle right now between the two? Do you think DC's gonna come up? Because I think Marvel just played its hand, like it's done.
Jake, I'm just gonna let you answer this because I did not watch most of the Avengers movies.
What?
I just
You weren't part of the most important fucking cinematic in recent history. What? You're a writer.
I think he's gonna have an aneurysm.
this happens every time. I say something, he does this, and it's just like this is part of the show, folks. The show must go on. Gabe will survive. Yeah, I don't care.
I'm not sure if he's frozen or if he's just so upset that he
he's
can't
just-
move anymore.
I think he broke the camera.
Oh no, there he is. He's moving. It's okay. He's alive.
It's called acting.
That
by the
was
way.
uncanny.
um, here's the deal. I don't have a dog in the fight. I like them both equally, and I
Do
really
you?
hope that DC
No,
is
do you
able to
really?
create a universe. I do. I like them both. I watched all the Marvels. I've watched all the DCs that have come out. I think that Marvel, regardless of if you think they're cinematic masterpieces or not, I think they did an incredible job of creating a universe and one that feels fluid and makes sense. And I think for how long they spanned it across, how many movies they spanned it across, is an achievement.
Yeah.
DC, I want to do well because I really do appreciate the DC characters a little bit darker, a little bit more human. And I want them to do well. And I really hope with that resurgence with Aquaman that they do take their time to like create a foundation and then build upon it instead of just being like, we got to do this now. Come on. Like take some time. It's fine. Shazam was great. Wonder Woman was awesome.
Yeah.
So I think they found their footing. They just had a few missteps along the way.
It was interesting with Aquaman. I'm a
He's in
big
Fortnite.
he is in Fortnite. I'm a big Jason Momoa fan. Watching Aquaman, so I was like rooting for him to get a good movie because I'm like, yes, fucking do it.
Mhm.
I watch his YouTube channel. If you ever see, like, he has like a vlog series essentially on the roam where it's like all his trips, especially during the Aquaman press run, which are all like really great, like cinematic pieces and really dope. I watched the movie and I was like, this felt like two movies put into one. And I'm like,
Yep.
Aquaman doesn't really have, that much meat to bite into compared to like a Superman or like a Batman. So I was like, I felt like the movie, because of that, was not as good as it could be. Like if it was like part one, him getting the trident, and then part two,
Mm.
we're coming to get the fucking throne, and that's like really drawn out. I thought that would have been better. But what'd you think about Aquaman?
Yeah, I think you're right. That was, to me, the shortcoming as well. And I think this is not a DC problem, but a Warner Brothers problem, where they're like, let's just fast track this stuff. We got to get like 2 movies out of this, basically, so we can keep this going and we can introduce other characters that we can sell tickets to. It definitely felt like they were just cramming a bunch in. But here's the thing. I was very impressed with it in certain regards. I think the visuals were fantastic. That roof chase
Beautiful.
scene was wonderful. When they jump into the deep, that beautiful wide side shot
With
as
the
they're going down, all the monsters are
Yes, with the light in the middle, the
was-
fucking flare.
fantastic. And James Wan is one of my favorite recent directors. I think that he is brilliant when it comes to telling a story through how a camera moves.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual like the dialogue was a little cheesy. It seemed like they were cramming too much in, but I do appreciate what they tried to pull off, and for the most part, I believe that they were successful for me as a viewer.
Yeah, I mean, freaking $1 billion movie, like it was their most successful, I think their most successful DC movie, which was so unexpected because it was like, really, Aquaman's going to do it?
Yes,
Okay,
Aquaman.
all right, it's
Aquaman
Aquaman.
can do it though.
Aquaman got it, all right, the green tights.